Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to the new trading week. I'm Dan from Trading with Dan. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing on that like button, we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin dumping 4-hour charts. Yeah, so Bitcoin on the 4-hour, we've obviously had this move down. We broke below this this level of support. We tried to get back above, got rejected, testing the old support as new resistance, and we are now moving right at this present moment down towards these this wick low on this move down here, and then potentially towards this next level of support around 33 and 33,500. Losing that, then we'll have 30,000 on the table, where come on guys, we have to expect we can at least get a half decent bounce from that level, even if it can only take us back up towards 40,000. But hey, it will just depend on how low we go. We have Jerome Powell speaking this week on Wednesday, and at any point he could release something if markets start to look a bit dire. It was a lot of trading hours between today and Wednesday for markets to deteriorate. And I'm not just talking about crypto. I'm talking about the actual real markets, not this magic internet money market. But yeah, so he may pop up with something beforehand, because I mean, he obviously they will drive this this world economy into a recession if they tank markets. So speaking of that, Ethereum Satoshi pairing looking weak also, as well as we would expect. A lot of fear and risk here. Bounced off this support level, looking to lose it again. So yeah, that not looking good. The Ethereum USD pairing also, as we can see, not looking good. Got levels down here basically, where it would be game over below roughly 1700, not a million miles away at all with how these markets are looking. So let's have a look where all the where the pain trade is occurring. It is this move down here. This is the S&P, obviously equities in general. The S&P, like I said, if we can hold right where we are now and turn back up, that could look like a nice higher low relative to this low here. If we just trade sideways, don't come much lower this week, and eventually break above 4,500. Maybe it won't be this week, maybe next week, the week after. Then yeah, we can potentially start to turn this around. But obviously, I mean, if we lose this level, it is not going to look ideal from a certainly from a technical perspective. Nas coin also, this is not open, this is not the futures, this is the cash, so we've got to wait for this to open at a precarious level. The Dow also at precarious levels. Everything not looking too good here. What I will say on the plus side though, if you want to look at it as a plus, is that the 10-year is easing off, which will give the Fed the ability to not be so restrictive with what it is doing. DXY also not doing anything wild, which is kind of good in the context of this. Clearly looking like it can play out, well, clearly looking like it will push out of this zone. But if the Fed does come out with something, then maybe this will weaken. Maybe that is what is holding this back a little bit, along with the 10-year. Oil not doing us any favors, but we know about the structural bullish bias on that. Yeah, that is about it. Let's have a look at some stochastics. 4-hour looking to turn back down from this level here. 8-hour on the lows, still pointing down. 12-hour managed to turn down from such a low level, which is 10-hour, which is no small feat for a mean reverting indicator. But yeah, as we can see, 12-hour doing the same as well, both at very low levels. Daily turning down, got room to run. Buy day down, 3-day down, 5-day, weekly very down. These are the ones, again, I keep saying, as I kept saying, who knows where Bitcoin price will be when these turn back up. But when these do turn back up, that should be when we get a decent bounce. Bi-weekly down and monthly turning back down here as well. So stochastic is not looking good, but I mean, this move's been aggressive. At some point we will have a substantial bounce. We have to then decide, is that bounce going to be a lower high relative to this high, and then we go full bear market. or do we bounce and then continue onwards and upwards in a meandering fashion? It has been pretty relentless down. It is certainly testing all the bulls' patience, put it that way. But at some point, like I said, we'll have a significant bounce, and yeah, that is basically what we're waiting for. Could it be this week? It could start this week. We could potentially not see too much lower this week. I mean, $4,000 lower down towards 30,000 from where we are is not much in the context of this. Do we trade out this level between 30,000 and where we are now before breaking back up, trying to then grind out between that level and 40,000 before ultimately being able to break higher? We shall have to see. We shall have to see. All to play for. Like I said, the Fed will have easing inflation concerns, looking at bond yields and the fact that they're just going to drive the world economy into a recession. So yeah, there you go, guys. Remember, this is not a financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.